So, Derek's going to start the show. You ready?
It's already recording, so.
Sure.
That's how we start.
Hey!
Hey! That's about as good as the rest of them,
Yeah,
man.
I gotta be
You
honest.
can't.
It's welcome to the...
Hey!
This show is not for experts.
No.
It's for
Beginners.
that
Don't know Jiu-Jitsu.
Perfect.
with
With what?
how...
I don't even know where he's
When?
going with it. Good luck.
I just want to see how long it went. We just started.
Go for it.
By the way, I'm off camera if you guys haven't figured out yet.
Derek's Michael. He transformed.
Yeah. I had one. This is for Bo Nickel.
Okay.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's it? This
Go
show was just
Bo
for Nickel?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool.
That's it. All right.
Not bad.
All right. So, as you can tell, we've
Will
changed
Bo
up.
Nickel beat... What's his name? What's the beef that he wants to fight that one guy?
No, he's
Hamzat
beefing-
Chimaev?
He's beefing with everyone. So
His beef
God.
is
Someone in the
Will.
UFC he said he would beat. That was... It was like
God.
It's Hamzat.
Islam? Is it...
Hamzat Chimaev.
Yeah.
Will he beat him?
No.
Man, Brandon's our...
He's on point with all
he's
this
on
shit.
point
He knows
with
all
MMA,
this stuff.
man.
He knows his
All right,
MMA.
so the first game we were playing today is an oldie but a goodie. It's Toughest Guy in Letterkenny. So we always like this one because we get some crazy questions and we get some fun questions. I am really excited for two of them. One, I'm going to put Chad in a box. I'm really excited for this. From your
Can't put
pa-
baby in a box.
Oh, I can't. On this
Can't
one,
put baby in
you
a corner.
gave opinions.
You can put her
Put
in
her
a
in the box all day long.
I've looked at the records. You have gave two dissenting opinions on the same thing. And today, sir, you will be in a box. And I am excited for these names. All right. So first and foremost, the not fun one that we just talked about because Chad does not read the scripts.
I always read
The
the
toughest
scripts.
guy in Letterkenny competition, who would win in an MMA fight? Bo Nickel or...
Hamzat Chimaev?
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
I read the script. I already knew.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I think Hamzat will win.
Absolutely. 100% Cosmot cleans him.
I think it'll be a competitive match. And I think striking-wise, it's kind of a wash probably. I don't really know, honestly. I think Bo Nickel might even have a little better jiu-jitsu than Hamzat Chimaev.
You always bet for the crazy person.
But Hamzat's wild, man.
He is so fucking wild.
He's
Well,
crazy.
He just fought all of...
Yeah, he fought half of Russia. Just
Yeah, I
for
saw
fun.
that.
Russia last
Yeah,
night.
I saw that in Abu
Oh,
Dhabi.
he's
Yeah.
so crazy. You can't count out the crazy man.
He's nuts.
Who wins, Derek?
The second guy, the crazy one.
Crazy one. That's right. You always
I
go
actually-
for the
I
crazy
The
agree.
one.
Dagestani
I actually-
Swedish wrestler.
I think Bo Nickel is
Well,
incredible.
this ain't putting you in a corner yet.
No, I
I'm
know.
about ready to put you in a corner.
I think Bo Nickel is
Sorry.
incredible. I don't think experience-wise he's ready for that match yet.
No,
I don't
He sure
think-
thinks he does. Though.
Yeah,
Maybe not in MMA, but doesn't he have a lot of really high-level wrestling experience?
he's one of the
right?
best wrestlers. I mean, he took.
What did he win,
beat,
though?
He beat
Division
Gordon
one
Ryan.
national champion.
Yeah, I mean, I think he won everything at Division One pretty much.
Okay.
And
He
he
beat
beat
Gordon
Gordon
Ryan?
Ryan in
pure wrestling.
In pure wrestling,
Didn't they
he
have
beat
a
Gordon
one
Ryan.
match too?
And
They had
No,
they
one
had that.
FC match. Didn't they compete in one FC too? And Gordon beat him.
No, it was on a different. Yes,
It was like a
but
super fight, right?
They did a
Some
mixed
sort?
rules fight where they did wrestling and then they did jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gordon
That
won
was
the
Bo that
jiu-jitsu,
did that
Bo
one,
won
correct?
That's
Yes.
what I'm looking up because
It
I don't
is.
think it's right.
Do you
They
think
did
Gordon
two.
could get
Gordon
to
did two different ones. One with Bo and one with another wrestler. I
Yeah.
can't remember who the other wrestler was.
I think
Okay,
the
that's
I think the-
I'm talking about that guy.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the other wrestler was just jiu-jitsu, but this one we did with Bo was that mixed rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no leg locks.
I mean, Bo's great. I just think that Bo's about 5 years away from being great,
Yeah,
if he keeps his course.
Pat
Yeah.
Downey.
But
that's it.
Pat Downey.
Yeah.
Pat Downey's amazing.
Yeah, Bo
Yeah.
Nichols, he's gonna be something really big soon.
it's not right now.
Yeah,
I don't think
he's
he's
got
gonna
a
win that
couple
match
years
right
to
now.
go. I
Really
think
big, really soon.
the thing I haven't seen
5
from Bo
years.
Nickel yet though is
How old is he? 22.
I don't know. Aaron Pico is supposed to be really good too.
Aaron,
Well,
I wouldn't
Aaron.
say 5, maybe like 2.
First off, Aaron Pico had worse competition.
Is that the one that lost to the St. Charles guy?
Yes.
That was sponsored by Nike, and then what's his name
he had
ended
a
up
$1
tapping him
million
out.
contract.
Yeah,
Really?
And his
Yeah.
first fight, our guy from St. Charles tapped him out.
yeah.
What's his name
Zach?
that Tristan trains with? Oh, okay.
No, well, yes, they train up there, but he
never
doesn't train with.
I was
Zach
talking about
very
the
much.
bald
He can
Russian
actually
guy or
poke
whatever.
holes in all of his credentials. Because we've talked about it a couple of times, Aaron Pico. Wrestler, which me and Ronnie don't believe necessarily translates to the cage.
Yeah, it's not all the time.
Yeah, and we don't even know what kind of wrestling, but it was mainly probably full.
But at least Bo's a little bit more battle tested at this point.
That was the
So,
thing I was
Rob-
going to bring up, though, is that I haven't seen Bo take several good shots in a match and come back and still be able to persevere and win. I have seen Hamzat do that.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm saying I think there's no question that Hamzat wins.
I don't know. I
Right
think
now.
it'll be competitive. It'll be like a Peter Yan, Sean O'Malley deal.
I don't know.
feel
I
like.
think the first round Bo will do decent, and then after that it will literally just be a murder.
Yeah, Kamzat's just striking is going to would be able to do it just because he's wild.
I think it's going to be like the fight
Pico-
yesterday in the UFC.
So
Hamzat
Pico's-
dumps it all in the first round, too. He comes out everything he's got.
Pico's striking experience was Golden Gloves boxing.
Yeah.
Why would that be a red flag?
Boxing doesn't always translate into MMA. There's only a few people that are like, that can translate boxing into MMA very well.
Yes.
And
Peter
it's
Yan
very
was
rare.
a master of boxing in Russia. They call
Yeah.
it master of sport, is the
And-
world championships
And
in
no
Russia.
offense, that was Pico.
Right.
So Bo Nickel is the opposite. Bo Nickel was an amazing wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
higher credentialed than Pico. Has jits, we
Mhm.
know that. But what's striking?
Yeah,
But I think wrestling's easier to apply in MMA than boxing, actually.
I agree with that.
I'm so happy you said that. Very excited.
All
Glad
right.
that you're
Okay,
happy. I
let's
wanna
go to
make you
letter.
happy
So we
right
all
now.
agree, right? Kazmat, right?
Yes.
Sounds
Kick
like
shit
it.
out,
Unanimous.
Especially if it's in the near future,
Yep.
Yeah.
1 to 2 years. Bo Nickel. We're heavy on the Bo Nickel today. Versus Wagner Rocha.
Bo
In
Nickel.
grappling.
In grappling.
Whoa! Grappling.
In grappling, yeah, that's a little tougher.
I actually think Wagner might win in MMA and grappling at this point.
I don't know. I think I'd take Bo in MMA, but in grappling, I think it's kind of a toss-up.
It's tough. I'm not a Wagner Rocha fan at this point.
Yeah, neither. But I also
That
think
dude
Wagner
is
beats
dirty.
him. Yeah.
He is.
Man, I thought Chad for sure was gonna go on. What about all that wrestling stuff? Couldn't he just out wrestle Wagner?
Well,
What happened, Chad?
I mean, if Isaac didn't get it done, I think Isaac.
What,
Right now.
This is Bo Nickel. This
If-
is
Yeah, but-
Olympian. I mean, he could have been on Olympic.
Will he get
track.
taken down? Yeah, I mean, great. So you get
Mhm.
taken down 50 times. Who cares?
Right.
Like, you got to get out of frickin' so many front headlocks and so many.
Yeah, and also like on top of that, when Wagner went up against, I'm blanking on him. He did that in ADCC, just barely
Pedro?
beat him. Pedro, thank you. When he fought Pedro, and he defended so many shots and so many
Like, look at who did better versus Gordon Ryan, Wagner or Bo.
And we're just talking about grappling, right?
If we're talking
Grappling.
about the grappling, I mean Wagner.
I think Wagner did better than.
Yeah.
I think if it's in the gi, 100% Wagner.
Well, for sure,
Yeah,
but in no gi.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's kind of a toss-up.
Under ADCC rules,
yeah,
I think Wagner wins
I agree.
right now. And that's not to say in 5 years that if Bo can continue to keep improving himself.
Yeah.
I think in a no-gi grappling match, it's kind of a pick-em. I think in an MMA fight, I'm taking Bo Nickel.
The downside with Bo Nickel's path right now is there's a good and bad thing of getting fed fighters. He's getting fed fighters, and the good thing is he is getting a good record. He is building a good name, but he is not getting pushed.
He's getting confident.
He's getting
Which,
confident.
I mean, it helps. Like, I mean, it's better than being fed.
Confidence is good. Cockiness
Like,
could
look at
be,
Tristan's
yeah.
transition. I mean,
With Tristan, was different because every time Tristan would win, we'd still tell him, like, yeah, good job, but you still fucked up here. You still fucked up here. If Bo Nickel seems to be on this point where it seems like everyone's like, yeah, Bo Nickel, let's put him on our shoulders, parade him around the United States.
He is called American Khabib. That was the nickname he was given, like, instantly.
He's a talented guy. I mean, I'm excited to see where he goes in the next couple of
So,
years.
Chad, you didn't take the bait. So I'm very disappointed.
I never do.
I'm very disappointed in that. You sidestepped it like the
You're
old,
gonna need a masturbator for
like
that.
the old Roadrunner. So
and Derek's up.
did trick you on that one. Yeah.
All right.
All
Short
right, so just to
The
give you
end.
guys some knowledge, this one actually kind of hurts. He beat Pat Downey by a tech.
Oh,
So that's like 12 points or
And
more or
Pat
something like
Dow-
that?
Yeah, 10. And
10?
Pat Downey
Voted.
beat
Yeah.
Gordon. He lost to David Taylor, who David Taylor
don't know
is
who
a
that
legend.
is.
He's
Yeah.
an absolute legend in wrestling. Lost to The other name that I saw, Jaden Cox.
Jaden Cox is
Yeah, big name too.
So, but the reason why I tried to trick Chad into picking Bo Nickel and the Wagner thing was, here is who he's lost to in submission grappling.
Bo Nickel.
Yeah, Bo
Okay.
Nickel. Gordon Ryan, which we all saw that.
Yeah.
That was a special rules match, no leg locks. He did not beat Elliot Kelly and Oliver Taza.
Really?
He drew.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Taz
either of
is
those
good.
names.
Tesla's
but-
good, but that's
but,
still
yeah.
surprising.
Time limit draw. Both
Yeah.
of them. So his first.
Well, I mean, what is
Bo?
Bo going to use as a sub?
Yeah, the UFC Invitational.
In the MMA, he finished with a triangle.
Yeah, I've seen him triangle someone. Maybe
Right,
it might have been
but
a reverse
against
triangle.
who?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know,
He's
like
getting fed.
When
Listen,
you're fighting at a black
Elliot
belt.
Kelly could beat the shit out of me. I'm very confident of, but I've never heard that name.
Right.
And he
I feel like I've heard that name. I'm just trying to think, but
So yeah, he had a draw against him. He did the UFC Fight Pass Invitational, the thing Gordon Ryan was just
Right.
on. And yeah, draw one. So his official grappling record is 0-1-2. So just a little food for thought. Now here's the fun question. This is the one that's going to pique Ronnie's interest because he's tried to get me to watch this show a million times.
Yeah, and actually, this is great that Derek's in here because Derek
Oh,
has
Derek's
watched
a
the
big
show.
survivor. Okay,
he
so
knows the show.
this
as
is
well.
going to
I've
be a
watched a
great.
little bit.
Derek's up.
Yeah, this is a great poll then. The last toughest guy in Letterkenny is, and this is the real people, this is not the fake
Right.
people, Mark Zuckerberg versus Nick Jonas.
Nick Jonas was in the
MMA.
Kingdom.
In an MMA match?
Yeah.
Are you answering first? Or does it matter?
You're excited to answer this, I think.
I'm gonna say Nick Jonas.
Me too, 100%.
Yep.
I've seen Mark Zuckerberg train. I've seen some of his training footage. It's not
Garbage?
good. It's not
Now,
we're going to get kicked off Facebook.
Chad is. Chad's-
good. Bring the Zuck in. We'll
Yeah,
train him.
Chad-
now, Chad is arch rivals with Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm not a
So-
supporter of Mark
Yeah,
Zuckerberg.
So even though he seems to have
The
a
Zuck?
lot of
The Zuck,
similar-
he sucks.
thoughts and stuff. Anyways, Mark Zuckerberg, go. Who wins? Him or Nick Jonas?
I didn't even know Nick Jonas trained.
So there
This
was.
is
Does that matter?
I think I probably told you about that
Well,
show.
kind of. I mean, a zero
This is
training.
the
Some
training-
Hollywood
this is the training
guy
he
that
had.
never
Yeah.
trained.
this is the training.
There
he
was
had.
it was a fictional MMA show, but it was basically they talked about the life of a fighter, and I mean it was very much like the life of a fighter who goes and uses lots of drugs, but
Yeah.
still on top of that, he was in that show. He was one of the
Nick
family
Jonas.
members.
He was
Yes.
one of the sons, right?
Correct. He was
Yeah.
one of the sons, and he
Yep.
was a hell of a fighter in the show. And like in the show, there was lots of training montages, lots of stuff like that. And
And his
you're looking
form
at him,
looked
and
okay.
his form looked pretty.
So he's
damn
had
good.
gloves on. He's hit.
He's had gloves
mids
on, and
before.
who's the?
They also have footage of him training just for the show.
Yeah.
And he looks competent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that.
I mean,
so
Mark's
that sucks.
technique looked
Who-
pretty shitty. I mean,
There-
it was still decent, but it wasn't.
The guy who trained them for Kingdom, is that who you were going to ask?
Well, I
me?
meant the head the father in the show. Do you remember what his real name is?
I
that's it's not
Frank Grillo. Yeah,
Oh, is
it's
it Grillo?
Frank, yeah,
Okay.
Frank Grillo.
I get him and
Yeah,
Baron
and he
Corbin.
also is a good martial artist because he had that show where
Oh,
he was
Frank
showing.
Grillo,
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
he's
should
done
watch that show.
multiple,
Fight
Yeah.
multiple
Yes.
things before.
on
so.
Netflix. I've told Ronnie to watch it a million times. You'll love it.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
so I also picked Nick Jonas because of that whole. I mean, he's been around way more
He's-
competent.
he
And
seems
he's
younger
not
and
a
more
nerd.
athletic,
There we
too.
go.
Yeah.
I said it.
I really
He's
enjoyed
younger
his,
and not nerd.
his crazy brother.
Yeah, his crazy brother in that show was good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
You can't do Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah,
You
Tom
can't do
Hardy
Keanu
absolutely
Reeves.
beats him. Right.
All of
yeah.
them kill him, but I'm saying like Nick Jonas. Everyone's like, you mean the Jonas brother?
I'll be
Correct.
honest. I'd watch it. I think it'd
I'd
be a
watch
fun
Oh,
match
yeah.
to watch.
Here's the thing, like that's the thing to me. Like when they do these celebrity boxing matches, how hard is it to learn to box?
We knew
Right.
that Mario Lopez would beat them all.
No,
All right.
Bet.
no. That's the next version of this. So please stop.
Oh, shut
Yeah,
up.
please stop.
Just shut up, Brandon.
Please stop.
Stop it.
Because
I
then
will.
we're gonna eventually get to Tom Hardy
Okay.
and AC Slater, and then you get to actually use your
I'm up.
bona fides.
All right. I'll wait.
Nice.
All right.
I read the script.
That's-
Ready?
That's an
No,
ongoing
he
thing.
didn't.
All right.
He doesn't
so
know how to read.
the toughest guy in
I
Letterkenny,
need
just
it.
as a recap, Bo Nickel is losing to Cosma. He's also losing to Wagner. And then Nick Jonas for the win.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. We know who the toughest guy in Letterkenny is. All right. Well, I'm gonna hand it over now to Ronnie. This is a fan favorite segment.
That's right.
I think the 2 segments that we've got compliments on so far, everything else sucks, is the music segments,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one.
This is the highest viewed video on TikTok is the
That's right.
BS game.
What's the view?
Set almost 800 views. So
Damn.
Why do I have to keep doing this one? It's so hard.
because
so
you
good.
guys are so good at it, and because I'm the one that found the thing.
All right.
So-
Brandon goes first again.
This is Ronnie.
Why
if
do
you
I have
guys-
to go first
If
again?
you guys make segments,
That's fine.
then
Yeah.
we have to do them.
That's
All
right.
right.
Except
So
when
I'm ready.
Chad has me like shape someone's like paint or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're gonna shave someone's paint?
I'm
Maybe
ready.
What was I
Derek's.
supposed to do?
'Cause
No.
I watch.
So I am going to act as host. Derek is going to act as judge. He is going to pick who he thinks.
You actually want Derek as your judge.
Okay.
Why is
Trust me,
that?
'cause
Why is that?
He will pick you before me any fucking day. Because he'll be like, remember all that time you didn't coach me?
I don't
Loser.
think you've ever coached me
That was a
ever.
Mr. T voice.
That's pretty good. He pities the fool.
Pity the fool.
So since last time Brandon went first, we're going to have Chad go first
What?
this time. I don't know how
I
that's
got a
not
bad. I got the Abu Dhabi ref here for Sean O'Malley.
Are you crying yawn already? Come on.
That
All
was
right.
a judge. But
So,
Whatever.
and also shout out to Dustin Lawson. He helped me out picking this one. Chad, could you tell me what a 2-inch chrome-plated cockhole cover is?
Hold on. I'm trying to do work, but we need you to say that one more time.
One more time.
We need to say that 3 more times.
3 more times, slower into the mic, real close. Hey, Chad, can you tell me what a 2-inch chrome-plated cockhole cover is?
All right. So
It's way better. I know what it is. But it's way
it's
better.
a cock hole.
Cockhole cover, 2-inch, the 2-inch
2-inch
model.
cockhole.
Yeah, it's chrome-plated, if that helps.
Okay.
So you sell Derek on it.
You understand how appropriate or inappropriate can I keep this?
I didn't.
Inappropriate.
This is a.
It's your YouTube channel.
I gotta
It's
be
your-
honest. It doesn't sound like you know what this is at all.
I gotta be honest. I know what it is. I just don't know if it's for the children viewers.
I promise you, it is not inappropriate.
You see, there's this thing called a glory hole, right?
Okay.
And it's where you go into a bathroom, I hear.
He hears, not firsthand experience.
You
Continue.
hear things.
He
It's-
hears things.
You know, I should probably go a different direction.
You need to
2-inch
reset
cock
the.
hole.
It's the cover, and it's chrome.
Yeah. First of all,
And I can't make any type of.
Hey, just start spewing, man. What are we doing here? You need a new
Dead
setup.
air.
Yeah.
All right. So,
need a bag of lemons for cricket.
I really want to do a perverted joke here, but I
want my
don't want to
chicken.
get canceled.
Yeah. Have a pack of
I
saltines.
promise you will not be canceled if you answered it correctly. But
If
just
I-
know that you're just gotta go, man. You just sell.
All
Just
right.
sell, baby. Always be closing. ABC, baby.
So,
Coffees for closers.
in the 1980s,
There we go.
Okay.
Now we're getting it.
Ford was trying to figure out how to get better combustions out of its engines.
Atta boy.
And the biggest problem that they were having is the 6-inch cock holes
Yeah.
wasn't effective enough, so they lowered it to a
Mm.
2-inch cock hole and added chrome to it so that it would make the engine more efficient
Good.
and run faster. So then the Ferrari bought those cock holes, okay,
Mhm.
and put them in their race cars, and they ended up winning F1 races with 2-inch cock holes because of the chrome.
That's nice. That's awesome, man. It just goes to show size doesn't matter. Brandon.
Exactly.
All right, so I know exactly what this is actually. This
Good.
is a so whenever you have a whiskey barrel, there's a hole they drill in it to
Mm.
release the whiskey from the barrel to get it out. And this is actually just a chrome-plated cover. Fits right into that bung hole, is what it's called,
Mm.
and that contains the whiskey after you want to release a little bit of it.
Is that the truth?
Oh shit.
He knows it.
It's
Shit.
Man.
I stopped typing because that was so
That's
good.
so
That was
good.
good.
It was.
All
Sorry
right.
to lead the-
So before Derek makes his decision, let me tell everyone at home: the cockhole cover is the part of the sink at the bottom where where you pull the thing up so
Okay,
it comes
Brandon
over.
wins.
That's the cockhole cover.
Well, he was really close
He
in the
got
beginning.
close
He's like,
there.
if I go in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and there's this hole that I
there's this
got.
hole, yeah.
I thought he was gonna
But
go
I'm
from
just gonna
there.
stick my
But
private in that.
Yeah, he's gonna jam his cock through it.
Right
Though.
there. You gotta cover that cockhole.
So
if you would have went with your original story, I would have said Chad.
I would have been canceled.
You would have been canceled, but
and my wife would divorce me.
you said you didn't know about it. You just assumed.
I heard about it
You
once.
heard
on
about it once.
TikTok.
Why would you chrome plate those?
So you could look at yourself while you
Oh,
like, look at me.
So did I win?
Yeah.
All right.
Good
Batting
job,
500
Brandon.
now.
The cockhole messed me up. I want a better question.
Thank you, Dustin, for that. I reached out to Dustin. I said, "Hey, Dustin, you're a plumber. Tell me the funniest sounding plumbing tool
Boy,
you
he really
got."
came through.
And he's
He
like,
did.
"Hey, tools are kind of tough. How
And the
about
2
parts?"
inches for him made a lot of sense.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Oh,
Wow.
Dustin.
Sounds
Chad
like there's,
class.
sounds like
Chad's
there's a
just
middle
salty.
match brewing.
That's
Yeah.
just that Chad's
Show
just
up.
salty.
I'm kind of salty.
Oh
I
man,
definitely lost that.
that's good.
All right.
That's good. That's all I got.
What are we on to
We're at
next?
21 minutes.
It's
Let's
a-
interrogate
it's a-
Derek.
Yeah. You
By the
wanna-
way, Derek's a guest host on the show. Welcome. In case you didn't know.
Probably should have done that earlier, but
Never
got
a better
there.
time than right now.
we got there.
Well,
Cockhole.
since we got some time, let's give Derek the question we had in an earlier one.
Is
that
that
way?
the one where he started his journey?
Yes.
I thought about that too.
That's a good way
What
we can
got
kind of
you
learn
into
about
jiu-jitsu,
Derek.
Derek?
So the question is, what is your jiu-jitsu origin story? How long did you, or let's see, how long and why did you choose to continue? Your first impressions,
We
and
should
then tell us
ask
about your
him
first
By the
competition.
time he broke his nut.
That's a good one.
No, that one.
Let's just go
hurts.
straight to that one.
Yeah.
Derek, have you ever ruptured a nut in jiu-jitsu?
It was close. I mean,
We probably should do the origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the nice stuff. Don't listen to Chad. We don't.
Definitely don't do
so
a
like,
cockhole.
where did jiu-jitsu? Where did?
Yeah. How did you?
How did
find
you become
jiu-jitsu?
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, initially becoming Chad's friend, he
This
has
is great.
this attention span of like a 2-year-old. So like about every 6 months there was something new. Like we had went paintballing, we had done 4-wheeling, we'd done some other stuff. Like, okay, Chad's on this jiu-jitsu thing. Let's see
how
where
long
that
that
takes
lasts.
us. Yeah, yeah.
10 years later.
10 years later. Jeez.
This month.
I know.
Originally, I
cool.
gave him like 6 months to a year. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be another Chad fad, you know.
A Chad.
And it wasn't. So
So here we are.
yeah.
There we are. So when you first when you first got started, what was your like first like impression of jiu-jitsu? Like your first thing.
Well, initially I didn't like the gi. I thought it reminded me a lot of wrestling, and I thought, well, this is kind of gay. So
Yeah.
like,
Like
why do I want to get
Miata?
all sweaty and hug other dudes? And
Now
And
you
you're
love
like,
it.
now I want to hug other dudes.
now the mindset's completely different. It's like, hey, if you're feeling stressed or you want
Hug dudes.
to legally choke people out, like, hey, let's go to the gym, let's do that. So,
Yeah.
It is great stress relief.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to feel stressed out
Are we
after
still
a
talking
long
about
practice.
jiu-jitsu?
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, if you guys want to do another episode, you should wrap the fuck up.
All right,
We're
last
only
bit, and then
23
we'll do
minutes
that.
in.
What was your first competition?
Naga, right?
No, it was probably a Fuji.
Really?
I
Would
think
have been
so.
Kozen.
Or did we count the one in the mall?
Oh, no, we count that one. That story.
Who did you lose to? And how old was the person?
Well, how long had I been training? Like 3 months, maybe? I mean, it wasn't that long at all. Let's be
We were
honest.
talking about the story yesterday.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I got tapped by a 14-year-old kid.
Which that 14-year-old kid did go on to be a really great wrestler
He's
and
one of our
is
top
one of our top
students in the
students in the
academy
academy.
Yeah.
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 No shame in that one.
I mean,
But it was
initially,
with Bob Thomas at
I
the
was
time.
winning initially,
You were-
and I fucked up.
You just were like, I'm gonna hold this arm
Yeah,
the whole
for
time
whatever
until.
reason, and it
So
didn't.
then it became an ongoing joke that Derek would hold on
Mm-hmm.
even when he was getting in the arm, like even when he's being armbarred, he's
Yeah.
like still holding on.
Yeah,
Like
if you-
just let go.
If Derek gets a grip on you and you rip his arm out of the socket, you're still not getting that arm
Yeah.
off of you.
You
Yeah, it's like
still
a
have to take
zombie.
that grip home with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good play.
Yeah, that's not
pretty
bad.
good.
Could be worse. All right. Well,
We'll call it there.
At 25 minutes?
yeah, that's
Tack
fine.
something on at the end, right?
What?
Do some editing. Do some cool
You really,
editing.
you want every episode to be.
Yeah,
30
it
minutes.
doesn't matter one way or the other.
Well, if you want, Derek just has to sit there. We can draft who's number one and add that to the stuff.
Right
Give
now?
us another extra thing. Yes.
How long will it take for us to draft?
Not very long because it's only 2 picks.
Oh, well, let's do
Hey
it.
guys, we're doing this live on the air. This is called show prep. This is where we do show prep on the air.
This is what makes it good. So we're picking.
Yeah, but you guys got to help me real quick. I got first pick last time, right? So Brandon's this time, right?
I haven't picked
Sounds
first
right.
yet.
Yeah.
So it would be Brandon. Okay, so the original order
In case
was
you're wondering, that's a cockhole cover.
Whew.
Ronnie was last, right? Chad, me, Brandon, Ronnie, right?
That
Okay.
sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, so it would be Brandon, Ronnie, Chad, me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What are we picking?
Who's number one? And I have the matches. Give me 1 second. Please fill Ronnie.
Is there a card name I can
Please,
look up?
Phil.
Who's
So-
number one?
Who's number
Current
one?
card?
Right.
When and that card's coming up. We'll add this one as
November
another
card.
another draft that we will we'll put the same rule set to it too. So the rule set is three points for if your guy finishes, 1 point if your guy wins the decision, 0 points if your guy loses the decision, -1 if he gets finished. So that'll give us all, and we're each picking 2 people, so you have a maximum opportunity of 6 points and a maximum negative opportunity of -2 points, which poor Brandon got in our UFC picks. He picked the 2 guys that got
knowledge
finished.
sure effed up.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
he got
Who
robbed.
could have saw Peter
Yeah.
Yan losing? You know.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. It's like Andy Campo winning.
Jeez.
All right, where's our card at?
All right, you guys have the card up.
No, they're slacking.
Well, I was
I
feeling
couldn't
time.
find
That was
it.
your time.
I looked for it, and it only went till October 31st.
Yeah, I know. To be honest with you, I think it's on. They
Probably on
do-
Instagram.
They do a really shitty job of promoting their stuff sometimes. To be honest, in my
What?
opinion.
No way.
It's okay. Well, Chad will edit all that, right?
Yeah. All edits. Everything.
Because-
All the
else.
edits.
I edited it all.
I don't know. They just put stuff in weird ways.
Yeah. Is it?
All right. The first match I know.
Is it Pedro and Bodini?
Yes, but I'm trying to find the card. That's the problem I'm having.
Abate and Ciceros,
Yes.
Bastos.
Where'd you find that at?
It's on Flow.
On their is
Rita
that-
and Griffith.
Is
Well,
that
if you've got 'em, just
Instagram?
read them off.
Yeah.
We'll pick them real quick.
So should I start from the beginning? We got.
So I'm picking first, right?
We
Chad, go from the top down.
the top or the bottom and up.
No, but the top. Go from the top of the card down because that's
It's
Pedro.
unfortunately
So-
not a card. It's just pictures.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think they do a good job.
So
They
then
don't
we
just have
got
the card
Pedro and Bodini.
Okay.
Now, do we have what if Brandon wants to pick in the middle of the card?
up. That's what he can do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can pick
yeah, it's
any
the
of
first
these.
four
people.
That's just for him to write
So
it down.
then,
Well, I'm gonna make this easy. I'm picking Bodoni.
okay.
So-
Yeah, I mean that's probably that's
So,
what you should do.
and then who's up next? Ronnie?
Uh, just said it. Chad Michael. Yeah, Ronnie's next.
Ooh.
And they can pick any of these
Yeah,
matches. Pick
yeah.
anyone.
Where did you find that?
It's on Instagram, like
Yeah.
10 posts down.
Is it on Flow or is it on?
Yeah,
It's
Flow
on
Grappling.
Flow Grappling Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Cresleton.
A lot of confidence in that one.
Yeah, he's really good. He doesn't get as much play.
Yeah, I'm not aware of him.
Okay, I got it.
I'm gonna
So
pick.
we're gonna hold on real quick. Marino, Bodini,
Mhm.
Bate, Cicero. I can't say that name. Bastos, Saint Marie,
Yep.
and Rita and Griffith. Those are the matches we're gonna do.
Oh, okay. Then I can't do that.
we're not.
Okay.
We're not doing them all. We're just doing the.
Okay.
No,
So
because that doesn't make sense. Because then we would. This makes us have 2 picks, or unless you. If we want to be assholes and we want to throw the women's match out, you guys don't want to watch that one, then we can throw that one out and add the other.
That was actually one I was thinking about picking on.
Yeah, we can keep it in there.
Okay, so are we in agreement?
All right.
Marino, Bodini, which that one's going to automatically be one.
Okay.
Bate, Cicero,
Mhm.
Yep.
Bastos, Saint Marie,
Yep.
Rita, Griffith.
Yep. I'm good at that.
Sounds good.
And I got Bodoni.
Yep.
You pick.
I need to pick because the one I picked wasn't on there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Nope.
God, give me Rita.
Okay.
I like Luke Griffin, but Rita's really hot right now.
I want to
Somebody,
bait.
can you write this down, please?
No, I don't have a pen.
Here, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take a bait. Call a bait.
1 second.
Put it in your notebook.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
I will take. Who'd you take in the women's?
I didn't. I thought about it and then I didn't pick
No
one.
one took the women's?
Not yet.
Who did
Oh,
you pick,
Bastos.
Ronnie?
I picked Rita.
Rita.
I take Bastos.
Okay.
Chad picked a bait.
Cole bait.
Yep.
Yep.
And who did you pick, Michael?
Bastos.
Yep.
And then I will pick. Oh, God, I don't mind at all. I'll take Josh.
Josh.
That's
Cic-
Cicero's.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's good.
All right.
And
I'm
he's
just
not.
picking that he's going to bully him. That's
Yeah.
what I'm picking.
Now back to Chad.
again. Yep.
I don't want to go. I've seen Rita do really great, and I've seen him do
I
really bad.
don't think Pedro can beat Bodini,
No.
and I don't think
You'd be a better chance picking St. Marie.
she can beat Bastos.
She
So
can't.
I'm gonna have to go with Griffith.
Yeah, I know.
That's a coin flip.
It's like my
You
favorite
don't-
Yeah.
character
That's
from
based
Berserk.
on in my opinion, that's based on Rita. I've watched
Right.
him do great.
Right.
I've watched him not
I
do
mean, he can be incredible and he can choke too.
Back
so
to you, Ronnie.
Back to me.
great. So you either pick Pedro or you pick St. Marie. It's funny.
well, I mean, God, Bodini won the division for that he was in,
Yeah.
right?
No, me and Ronnie witnessed him be abused by Wagner.
Yeah, Marino.
Marino is not on fire right
Marino.
now. So.
He looks so bad at ADCC, but I know he's a better competitor.
And then he tried to.
I mean, it's almost a better choice than
He tried to go hard against Ty, and then Ty beat him. Which
And
is,
this is who's number one, so it's their rule set.
yeah. So you'll know in the middle if they'll say whatever.
St. Marie's jiu-jitsu style's too old school. I think Bastos is going to beat her, so I'm going to have to go with Pedro Marino.
I think it's a
Oh,
better
wow.
choice.
Yeah.
All right. And then who am I left with?
Saint Marie.
St. Marie.
Okay.
I would have taken St. Marie.
Yeah.
I would say that she'd have a better shot.
All right. So we've got.
I feel, and the reason I picked Pedro is I feel like he's got a better shot of not getting finished. So that means I won't take a negative.
I didn't take that into account. I didn't take that into account that time. So yeah, that probably would be better.
All right.
So that's our choices. Send that to Michael or Ronnie.
Locked in.
Yep, sounds
Locked
good.
in.
And other than that, Derek, you ready to close out the show?
Well, first off,
ahead.
Ronnie has this great
Oh, yeah.
thing.
I didn't do it last time
He
either.
hasn't
Thanks for
said
coming.
At all.
Yeah,
it's
that's it.
awful. This has to end the show every time.
All right.
Do you want
But make Derek read it.
No,
to make Derek read
that's a
it?
good idea.
There we go.
All right.
Try to read my fucking writing.
You
Good
have
luck.
to read it with an accent.
Scottish.
No accent. What is an accent?
Scottish. What?
I don't
No,
know.
it's
There's
okay.
no reason for an
But
accent.
no racism.
Yeah, please read
do
the
I-
words with no racism.
Yeah. What kind of a preface?
No
for
racist
that?
undertones on
I was
reading
gonna say,
words.
I don't know, Tokyo Drift.
All right.
Is that a
Thank-
symbol
this
or what is
person's
that?
Asian.
That's a triangle.
That's a triangle.
I was shorthanding because I had to write really quick.
So
Ready?
do I have to do a?
You do not have to do an
Accent?
accent.
Ronnie's college boy over
I
here
know.
shorthanding it.
Yeah.
May your arm bars be tight and your triangles glorious. So if you are in a fight, you will come out victorious.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.